What is on deck today? We are going to teach you how to make the perfect steak. So stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. What you're going to do is you're going to grab a Cambro or a pot, fill it up with water. So this is a sous vide. It is a precision cooker. There are different ones on the market. Even commercial, very large, but this is very modern. You can use it at home, set it up. What the sous vide cooking method is whatever you're cooking, you're going to vacuum seal it, put it in a bag, submerge it in water, and this will heat the water to temp for however long you want to, and that keeps it precision. No matter how long you cook, 1 hour or 4 hours, the internal temperature will never go above what you set it at. When you're ready, all you have to do is finish off for service. You can even bulk, batch cook your meats, what have you, and then put them in the refrigerator, and when you're ready to eat, you finish off for service, whether you have to sear it off on a pan or just broil it or something like that. But yes, it does take a little bit longer, but hey, anything we're doing is worth doing right. Okay, so we have our water. This right here is a 8-quart Cambro. Of course, you can use a pot and fill it up with water. You don't have to get this. I just like the plastic better because it's not so much of a heat conductor, and I like to rely on the precision cooker. So the next thing we are going to do is we're going to turn on the sous vide. Basically what you do is you find the right length, tighten it up, and attach it to the side. This is how you can see you can use it for a pot as well, anything that's going to have a ledge. The only issue is that you need an outlet. Okay, so make sure there is one close by. So I like medium rare. Medium rare is 130 to 135. So you want to give a little bit of leeway to finish off for service. Now this does have a app, and you can set a timer for it as well. But of course we do need to get it up to temp first, and this is the temperature of the water right now. All right. And as we wait, in the meantime, let's prep that meat. We have a beautiful fillet right here. This is the tenderloin, one of the leanest, tastiest cuts. We are going to lightly salt both sides on that steak. We're gonna put this in a bag, add some aromatics. I have garlic and rosemary. I like to use a vacuum sealer. I'm gonna show you in a second, but you can use a Ziploc bag. Just make sure you try to get as much air out as you can. This is the vacuum sealer that I use. This is really good. There's only 2 people in my house, and we still get the Costco Sam's Club size. And to be able to prep your meat, portion them out, vacuum seal it, lasts forever. You have a pre-cut out bag over here. Again, you can use a Ziploc bag. You don't have to use this. Just make sure when you seal it that you try to get as much air out as possible. So put the meat in the bag. Get the aromatics. This was seasoned. I do have some roughly chopped garlic, a couple sprigs of rosemary. So we're gonna throw that in there. Check it out. And then we're gonna seal it up. There you go. Vacuum sealed nice and tight. All right, now it's ready to go into that water bath. Okay, I brought this back up front. It is right about temperature. There, 130 degrees. It's at 129.9. What we're gonna do is simply take that vacuum sealed meat, drop it in the water. It will reach temp in about 45 minutes, but you can go up to 4 hours without any additional enzymatic breakdown, but even then it's still not bad. It's still actually really tasty. I like it medium rare, 130 to 135, so I set it for 130 so I can still finish that off for service. That's 55 to 57 degrees Celsius, and I'll show you what we do next. All right, you hear that? That's the sound of the timer going off. Whoop. All right, so we could turn that off. And this is at 130 degrees right now, internal temp. So I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna show you what we're doing next. Now that we've taken the meat out of the sous vide, out of the water bath, we get to finish it off for service. I've already preheated a cast iron pan. Now remember, these right here you can make in bulk and you can just throw them into the refrigerator because they're already ready to eat. You just have to finish them off for service. Cut this open, get the meat out, just like that. Get the rosemary and those aromatics, because you don't want to eat those. Cast iron, high heat. I do like to use an avocado oil because it does have a very high burning point. Here we go. That's my favorite song. You hear that? Okay, we're just gonna keep this on for about 60 seconds on each side because it is already ready to eat. Look at that. Nice sear. It is ready. That is all it takes. All right, 60 seconds on each side after you have finished sous vide. Look at that. And of course, rest for 5 minutes just so we can get that even juice distribution. Look at that. Perfect, medium rare from the center all the way to the edge. That is what I'm talking about. Grub on that.